Metroid Dread is a thrilling twist on a classic, but it made me miserable. Ooh, miserable. How so? Games don't have to be grueling to be great. Wow.
Oh, it's another one of those. Come on, it's another one of those. It's another one of those. The game is hard. I'm a pussy. Please help me.
Yes, it's one of those. It's one of those.
Come on.
It's one of
Come
those.
on. Yeah, it's not that I am bad at the game. It's the games that are too hard. And we should change all games to not be hard. Like, come on. What the fuck?
It's not that Metroid Dread is a bad video game. I just never want to touch it again. If masochistically punishing games aren't your thing, I'd strongly recommend avoiding it. Well, if that's your thing,
that hard?
it's not even that hard. Exactly. It's a Metroidvania, right? It's a Metroidvania.
Metroidvania, yeah.
So,
But still.
that's where and why Metroid Dread is a resounding failure to me. You can't change the difficulty or make the experience more accessible. Wah. Flipping wah. I'm just playing. Where's I need to play. Where's the I need to get the thing. This. I love that. There are no compromises that might ease the pain on a particularly challenging encounter. If you get stuck on a boss for 2 hours, well, hopefully you get a handle on it before the 3rd hour passes, or the 4th or latter, because that's your only option. I'm playing this.
No, that's not your only option.
Shut up, bitch, indeed.
If you get stuck in a boss, the only option is not to, be stuck of it for hours and hours. The option is to adapt, get good. Come on.
Seriously. It's not one particular thing that broke Metroid Dread spell for me. The real issue is how fundamentally unfriendly it is as an overall experience. It's challenging, but that challenge is a solid vertical wall here. Okay, I'm playing this again.
Shut up, bitch!
Seriously. Excuse me. There's nothing in the way of help of players who can't climb that wall. You're expected to just be patient, keep trying, and to borrow one of the more annoying game troll catchphrases, get good. You didn't even spell it right, but hey. I don't want to get the kind of good that's I don't want to get the kind of good that's required here. I tried and it was deeply unpleasant. When I got stuck on a certain boss for multiple hours, so much frustration built up in my repeated attempts to beat it that there was no satisfaction when I finally succeeded. That was a recurring issue with boss fights, with pathfinding, and even some of the latter run-of-the-mill foes you encounter. The more I played Metroid Dread, the less I wanted to keep playing. I didn't manage to finish in the end, and I'm sure I never will. Good. One, good. Two, I'm playing this too. Good old Peter Parker. I'm just good old Pete. Good old Pete. Where you at, Pete?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Seriously. It's a damn shame. I love Metroid. I want to play all the Metroid and experience its whole story for myself, but Mercury's team decided, for whatever reason, that only those people who pass the test, who master the controls, who happily throw themselves are challenged again and again, who use to use that atrocious sword hand again, get good enough, can experience all the joys and wonders that Metroid Dread has to offer.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Yeah. What a waste. Yeah. Not that we need you to validate this entire opinion in the first place. You're a scrub. Get good, fam. Get good. Jesus Christ. Also, I love Metroid. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Wait, it's like isn't like the original games are very old, and you know how old games in the NES era, they're usually pretty hard. So you're saying that they're easier?
Okay, what is this? Opinion. All video game boss fights should have the option to skip them. I'm playing this. This. We talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time. Seriously. I mean, sure, games might choose to and often do award achievements for those who do beat bosses, if it's important for the player to have that distinction for whatever reason. You could also include the option to retry them later for those who skip and want to try again. But there is. Whatever. I don't understand the opposition to skippable boss fights. If it were an option and one you wouldn't use because you never give up, then don't use it. I don't know. Choose a difficulty that doesn't even give you the option. Whatever the case, it won't affect you. Dude, you're a scrub, man. I'm just saying. You're gonna say, oh, but so that this more players can play it or whatever, right? I'm just saying you're a scrub.
Oh.
You're a scrub.
That's
the
not
court
the
retreat
point.
saying
The point is not for other players to play it. The point is for it to becomes easier for journalists.
Yeah. The quote retweets saying get good are fun. They're mostly youngsters who won't remember permadeath games. And
No. Yes, there are primitive games here.
yeah.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
And to try to $1, I'm gonna take that scrub journal cred. It's mine now. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. There's a whole generation of us older players who have been there, done that, but sure you have. Sure you have. But no longer have the time to put hours into perfecting games and just want to enjoy them. You've been through one already, so why can't you just enjoy it now? If you said yourself that you can get through permanent games, but apparently you're complaining now, so I'm just saying, big X on that one, y'all. Some of the other quote tweets are similarly facetious. Is that what you're trying to say? Action games are not for you. Yeah. Why not skip the whole game or watch a let's play? Yeah. People tell me they enjoy a game but can hit a boss wall and give up. A super guide or skip option, etc. lets them actually progress and continue playing. How about don't let them progress and continue playing? Nah. These people, if they got stuck on that, fuck it. Fuck them. They got stuck on that one.
Fault.
That's their fucking fault. I'm just saying.
The game developers are not obligated to help you.
Yeah.
You already bought a game.
Unless if the game is actually buggy to the point where you cannot pass a boss fight, then
You can't.
it's the developer's fault.
Then
But if there's no fucking mistake at all, but it's not about the bugs, it's about how you're too bad to play the game. You suck at the game. The mga ka into $2, these guys should just play visual novels if they want more story and less gameplay, but I think they'll get sad or disappointed when they don't get the preferred route. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. The possibility to be offered a boss skip could be an option on starting a new game. Don't like it, don't take it, and never see it. Or it could be offered after X fails. Or it could be a Mario Star Super Guide or invincibility. There are many possibilities, all optional. Chill. No, you chill. You made a thread here. You clearly made an entire freaking thread about how all video game boss fights should have the option to skip them. You're the one making the thread. You're not the one who's not chill here. You should be the one chilling. I stand by all of that, but sure. Occasionally, it's the boss that wants to skip me. Yeah, they just show clips of a Doom, right? My lord.